Hey, this is Candace Brazington, Little Ladybug Patch again. So I recently discovered a wonderful function on my phone that allows me to screen record. I recently did a tutorial and I was actually videotaping my laptop, and you could see my hand flying around everywhere, and it was kind of blurry on the screen that I was recording. So I was like, oh my gosh, look at what my phone can do. So I'm actually redoing a previous video, so you can have a better experience and see things a little bit better. So this video is a redo of how to set prices on your Azure Standard orders. And so let's just go ahead and explain why. Why would you want to do that? How would you do that? With Azure Standard, you can place orders months in advance. You can have more than one placed order at a time. You cannot have more than one open order at the same time, but you can have more than one placed order at the same time. And this functionality of Azure Standard, which I don't know that you can find anywhere, Amazon, Walmart, I mean anywhere else that allows you to do something like this, it allows you to set prices for future orders. It doesn't guarantee availability. No company can. No business can guarantee availability of products. But it does, for the most part, guarantee the pricing of the product if the product's available. So let me go ahead and get started and show you how to do that. I'm already signed in, so I'm just going to click on the menu. I am on my cell phone, so this is the cell phone mobile view. All right, and then I'm going to go to my account, and then we're going to start with the drops page. Okay, right here. Okay, that's where you want to start, and I'll show you why. Okay, so when you get to your drops page, what you're going to see, if you haven't noticed before, is that you have actually multiple cutoff dates available that you can shop on. Let's say you don't want to put in an order for March 2nd, you want to put an order in for March 30th. You can do that. There's that little shop button over here on the side. Or, you know, you can do the same with April. I have multiple orders open, or excuse me, placed for many months, and sometimes multiple orders for the same month. You can do that. You can have as many placed orders as you want. All right, so you can either open the order by clicking on the button shop right here, and you can choose new order, or you can continue an existing order. I'm not going to do that at the moment, but that's one place where you can do it at, and you can just start shopping. Alrighty, so let me go to my orders page now. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to show you all of my placed orders. This is another place that you can start a new order at, right there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just thinking about it. I think I've got 5. Yeah, I've got 5 placed orders. See, there's April 27th deadline, March 30th deadline, April 27th deadline, April 27th, March 2nd. This is the one coming up. All right. So, and you can see that I have different totals here. And this one, let me get to it. This one here is actually my oldest order. I actually placed this order. Let's go into it. Click view. I placed this order. Okay, today is February 25th, 2021. I placed this order Friday, March 6th, 2020, almost a full year ago. And what I've been doing is I keep rolling it over. You can, any order that you have, you can change the date that you might want it on. So I'm going to actually show you how to do that. Let me make this, I'm going to make this my active order so I can change it. That's one way to activate it. Or you can click on edit on the orders page. All right, so here it shows the scheduled delivery. I'm going to change it. And now I have options that I can choose. So I'm going to move it to March 30th. Nothing else has changed. The products weren't changed, just the date. So that's how I keep rolling it over month to month, because I still I want to save the sales prices that I have on there. All right, so let me go back to the example of the multiple months and how you can do that. Oops. I'm in the drop coordinator view. I need to be on the drops. Here we go. All right, so for example, you can have a placed order for March, both of these March dates, okay, for March, April, and May deliveries. So what you can do is, if you want to set a sales price, for example, it'll set whatever price it is, whether it's on sale or not. But if you're specifically wanting to set a sales price, then you want to place the order all the way through, check out, put your card information in, everything. Place it all the way through within the month of the sale. So right now, I can place orders right now in February for the March 2nd cutoff, for the March 30th cutoff, and for the April 27th cutoff. And so I can stack these with different months. So for example, for April, you can have the most stacked sales in that order. You can have sales for February, March, and April. So what you would do is you go and you place an order for in February for your April deadline. And then when March comes around, you can go to the March sales and add the order that you've already placed. You can go back and add to it anything that's on sale in March. And then when April comes around, you can go back through the April sales and then add whatever's on sale in April in your April order. And you have secured those sales prices as long as your order is placed. It doesn't guarantee availability. Again, it does not guarantee availability, but it does guarantee the prices as long as you don't change it, as long as you don't change those items in your cart. All right, so let's get into specifics on how to do that. All right, so I'm going to go back. Let's go to my account, orders, and I'm going to click new order. So I'm going to create a new order. So I'm going to shop for April, for the April deadline. All right, so I've created this new order here, and you can either view or edit. And where you see this blue line around the edge here, right around there, that indicates that that's the active order. So let me give you an example. So I'm going to go to this one here. Now that's my active order. See how it turned blue before it went into the order? All right, I don't want to do that, so I'm going to go back. Let's see, go back to here. So I want to make this an active order. So let me show you how to do it without clicking in it. You can click on view to get into the order, to view it, and then scroll down and you'll see that link, make this your active order. Okay, so I want to shop for my April order with February sales. All right, so I've got that opened up, it's ready to go. So I'm going to shop, so for sales. So anything that's in this sales section will be for February. So I'm going to pick Himalayan pink salt. It's on sale for $4.04. Add to cart. All right. And then now I'm going to go back. Honestly, I don't like using that little cardboard box. That annoys me. I like to see the big view. So I like to go back to my order and look at the big view. All right. So here I've got it in there. Now I can go and go to checkout. You can even do this with a catalog. A catalog is like a penny. If you just want to get some orders started, and then go back and just go through them, you can do that. Just go and place a bunch of orders for a penny. All right. So it says pickup date May 7th. I'm going to place this order. All right. Here we go. See, I've got that order placed. And whatever's in there, the price is now set. And see, I got the email saying I placed my order up at the top there. All right. Let me go back. Go to orders. And the way you can go back and edit any order that you want, you just go and click edit. Whichever one you want to go in, you just click edit. Then you can start adding to it. So I'm actually, that one that I moved to, that $1,000 order, here it is. I actually want to change that back to April 27th. I'm not ready for that order yet. All right, so I'm going to change that. And get back up there. It doesn't want to go up. I think I froze. Whoopsie. Try that again. Well, fudge. Ah. Try that again. I'm sorry. I hit something. Nothing new. I got little fumble fingers here. But anyways, you get the idea. You can change your date. And I think I changed it. Yep, I did. Okay. Maybe I thought I didn't. Now, again, as I said, it doesn't guarantee availability, and nor should it. The way this works, it's all deadline based, deadline priority. It's not first come, first serve, thank goodness, because I placed my order last year, and I don't want them to hold my order for a year. They pack frozen, fresh, and dry goods the same day the truck leaves out, which is why sometimes you'll see that things are out of stock. And this is a great way to help with your out of stocks. It doesn't guarantee you'll get it, but because I've placed multiple orders, like Parmesan cheese, I was putting it on multiple orders, every order. And I was, at the price that I wanted it. And so if the Parmesan cheese was out 1 month, I had another opportunity to get it next month. And that actually happened with vanilla beans 1 year. So let me just go to vanilla beans. So I had, these weren't even on sale. I had already known this trick about how to place orders in advance. And so a few years ago, I had vanilla beans on about 4 or 5 different months of orders. And they were like $9 and some change for 1 ounce. But in the midst of all of that, somewhere in there between that time frame, they had gone up to over 30 something dollars. I think they were a little bit less than they are now. 30 something dollars for 1 pack. Well, I had already placed my orders all those multiple months. So guess what? I was getting vanilla beans for 3 or 4 months at the price of $9 something a pack. And that's how I was able to save buku money. So I wanted to share a trick with you. When you have a lot of orders going on, or you're wanting to do multiple orders, then, oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's go to favorites. Here we go. It takes time to shop. So if you're going through February sales and you're going to put February sales on 3 months worth of orders, I recommend shopping and putting them in your favorites. And then when you're ready to actually add to one of those months of orders, then you just activate that order, that month's order, and then add to the cart. Just go and shop from the favorites. Makes it a whole lot faster. So that's something I highly recommend. And then now there's something else I want to show you. Something to be aware of. You go to orders. Okay. Let's say you want to go back and modify something. I'm just going to pick something here. Edit. Something random. One of my random orders. All right, and let's say I decided that I want 2 peelers instead of 1. I've already set this sales price within the month of the sale. What I do not want to do is I don't want to increase the quantity here or decrease it. Like say I have 3. You don't want to hit the plus sign. It says $6.85 now. And the price is still, the product's still on sale, so the price isn't going to change. Because if you did this and it's not on sale anymore, it will reset both to the original, to the new price, and you will lose that sale. So what you want to do is instead, you want to add multiple lines. You want to manually add. So this is HA089. So I'm going to do HA089 and add it on a separate line. It'll give you a warning if you add it more than once. I already know that. So that way, you can do that with as many times as you want for a product. And what that does is, if you decide, no, I really want 1, it's your deadline, and I really only want 1, then you can just go back and remove it, and you at least you will not have lost that sales price. Or let's say I really want 2, but I don't want to lose my original price, then you'll keep the original price, and then you'll have 1 at regular price. Is that as clear as mud? Hope so. All right. And so now Oh, this is not really a secret. Azure doesn't really hide this information. You can go under pricing and billing about, setting prices. I'll show you where you can actually find that information. Prices are subject to change at any time. So here you go. Lock in your sales prices to ensure the best deals. This is where to talk about what I'm going over. I'm actually just showing you where to go, the clicks, on how to get to it and how to do it. And then giving you some warning signs and tips. All right, we're about near the end of it. Now, I do want to give you another warning, not to scare you or anything like that, but this is just from experience. So, you see here, I've got a whole lot of orders going on. I really, really have to pay attention to my deadlines. And I want to make sure my order looks the way I want it to look at the budget that I want it to be at before that deadline passes. Because once that deadline passes, it's processing. And so one time I wasn't paying attention and I had an order that was similar to this one. It was over $1,000. Wasn't paying attention to the deadline. And lo and behold, that sucker was processing. And I had to call Azure and ask them to please stop the order. That was an accident. So make sure on your deadline everything looks the way you want it to look, because it will ship and you will get charged, and you might have a little boingy boingy in the bank account. All right, I think that just about covers it. If you have any questions, hopefully this was a better experience for you. I'm very much an amateur at this. I'm not polished. I'm real and raw, but hopefully this did work out a little bit better for you. If you have any questions, just feel free to put them in the comments below, and hopefully this was helpful for you. All right, thanks. Bye.